Yo, it's that Native J, and we're back with another episode. This is our big 100 episode. We need to get our lab grown. So there's multiple different things here that we're going to be looking at, right? We need to be moving our science room around. We need to get this bad boy going. That way we can start transforming more people at once, getting everybody um, into jobs so that they can do new jobs. We need probably some more food stuff going on in here as well. We could probably do that after we do the science switch up, right? Get this bad boy going first and foremost. These guys are working hard out here. There's plenty of stone to still get to. For some reason, I feel like, oh no, we did get this stone. And this is all picked up too. There's some right here. I'm not really interested too much in that. I'm kind of interested in this ore. And this is a nice place of wood too, so I can move them into this ore and wood area with a hauler. And then I don't have to worry about wood and ore for cooking metal. As if we go to the next stage, we're going to need tons of metal, like to build our walls and stuff. Alrighty. I know we're getting close here. Yes, perfect. So we're going to start shutting these jobs down. Not shutting them down, moving these jobs. We got a treatment center one. I think we're actually going to add in some more too so we can get this going, right? We got all these scientists kind of sitting around not doing anything. I think it would help if they helped us pump out some level 1 Humbies. We'll build this lab, but we might not. Or no, we'll just move this level 2 lab for now. We seem to be doing pretty good. I'm just using this one to do transformations. This place is definitely going to need some power. This kind of stuff don't run without power at all. We'll kind of bring it down here for now. And get this all connected up. So that transition should happen pretty quickly. Super quickly. We just need to get the power down. These little science labs I'll probably just destroy for now. Delete all this as well. Let's get this moved over. Alrighty. So we want to make sure these are maxed out with workers. Pumping out people. Right. Which we have to wait for this next night to be able to get more Humbies. We've defrosted everyone. So we're going to have to wait a little while on that. I'm pretty confident that this attack should be fine. We should be able to defend against it. We shouldn't have a big issue. And then we want to make sure that we are still just automatically doing level 2 Humbies. Because we're going to need level 2 Humbies for more cooks and things of that nature. So I was looking at this spot here, and I'm thinking this spot is going to be a freezer. That's just larger than our last freezer we had over there. We'll put a door right there too so they can just kind of grab whoever out of the freezer and come back over here. I might be able to get away with building 3 rows in here, but I think that's like a 2 row with a couple extra spaces on each side. I think I can do a 3 row. I don't know. They say they're like 3 wide, but for some reason I want to say they're only 2 wide. But, yeah. We're going to leave this one open for now. But we definitely want to try to beat this clock here, right guys? So we're gonna go ahead and start popping some of these guys in here like this. And it's only 8 metal, so I think we should be able to afford this whole group all at once like that, right? And I kind of want to leave the gap there. So I think I can get away with 3 rows, which is quite a few of these guys. I didn't count it as I went, so I'll have to count it back. So they'll have to walk up through this row if I don't leave a gap here. So I'm tempted to just say, forget about this one, right? And then that's where our gaps are going to be, something like that. Yeah, because no matter what, if I put this last one in, we're going to block the edge here. And I don't necessarily want to do that, right? I also have to consider how I'm actually going to power these things too, because I didn't think about that till just now. Like, is that going to interfere with them walking? Or should the building be one wider? So that's something we're gonna find out here in a second. I want to assume this is a walking space. And this is actually a double walking space, and I don't have to have it like that. So we can always rearrange it if we need to. Alrighty. So our next attack is literally coming right now, because we're going to speed it along. We need them to build that building, but we really just need some more frozen Humbies. And I want to disable this place, so they're not going to start stacking them in here. It's not a big deal if they do. They might. If I don't get this finished and we start grabbing frozen zombies, that's what's going to happen. Another big deal is it looks like they're going to be doing some decent damage to our gate, and these guys being workers working on this can actually be detrimental, because no one's going to be standing around already waiting at the main storage to go repair. They're going to get prioritized. So what happens is, see, he just got done doing that. Now he has to go back to the main storage. Then he will go try to attempt to make this repair. If he does not make it in time, he cannot do this repair. If he was already there and he just had to run to here, that repair would be being done right now. He covered this whole distance already and is making his way to that gate. He is just making it in time for us to be able to repair. If I didn't have that building going and they were just standing here waiting, he would literally be standing right here. He would grab it and he would walk right over here and repair. So that's a big thing. He could even be on his way back walking to be idle, and another guy is already queued up grabbing a box and walking back again to do another repair. So that's something to keep in mind if they're beating the gate down, faster and faster like they are. Another thing is walls like this are not set to priority, right? Let's say this guy right here. If we lose that wall, we lose this whole lane. So that's kind of how you have to look at that too. You can build little vices in here, right? Like I could do a wall right here so that this whole lane isn't opened. Just that area would be, right? And you would still be able to repair like this part and this part if you had a gate here. But the gates is what they're attracted to, so you don't want to necessarily confuse the AI too much with a bunch of gates. That's actually kind of what I was thinking here, is this gate might be why they were like, oh, hey, I want to go in here, right? So deleting this wall probably isn't a bad idea now. Cool, so I'm confident that they're going to finish that other freezer. And what we're going to do here is we're going to start moving these Humbies in and filling that bad boy up. Now that we have the triple machine going, I have the utmost confidence that we're going to be able to hit the big 100. So we're going to kind of just turn it back on normal speed here. Chill. Something I'm noticing is power is going to start being at a higher demand, because this whole thing, all these ice machines take power. Now that they're like the next level up or whatever. So we need to go into our power section. We need to look at things. I like the wood burners the most, if you haven't noticed. But I'm going to go ahead and pop in a couple more of these because they're just pretty much like infinite free energy nobody has to do anything with. Haulers have to carry wood to the wood burners, so it's technically a job, right, to consider. Alright, a lot of people are going to be eating. We have a lot of eaters coming in. I don't think it would hurt to start producing more food, like we were talking about, right? Let's not fool ourselves. Uh, Level 2 Humbies like to sit down. They're more sophisticated, more human-like, so they enjoy sitting at a table. So we will give them a table. This is just another grill, mainly so I can give those two guys a job so they have something to do, along with these two guys. But going towards something that we're going to need, which is a high supply of food. Oh, that doesn't have to be powered. I think later grills have to be powered, so that's something to consider in our next kitchen build. When I build buildings, I never really plan the layout or anything. I'm just building a box of whatever shape I feel like, and then I'm randomly placing everything in like I did here. That's how all of the builds are being done. So this right here, not having power, is a big no-no. So let's go ahead and pop. Let's expand our power grid a little bit there. This looks like we could use some more machines. I don't think they're nearly using it up enough. We can probably go quite a while without any more machines, matter of fact. But we're just going to roll like that. So we're almost to our big 100 here. Ooh, man, I'm excited. I'm even considering putting some more Humbies out back to work out here. So I'm thinking our new play is I really want to just see this area be gathered on. I don't really care about this stone anymore. So let's just be real with ourselves. We would rather have the iron. I want to make it to where he can't really do too much outside of the range of the hauler. So I'm just going to completely take out that bushel of trees. Probably a good couple hundred wood there, but that's alright. Same thing here. I don't want to see this guy doing too much outside of the range of the hauler. Oh look, he can get some stone right there. See that? We're not completely forgetting about stone. Well, we'll let these guys kind of just do whatever they can out here, right? Get those buildings built. That way we can level up. Not having metal is just slowing us down so much. So we're probably going to pop down another one of these guys. Alright. I don't know why it's not wanting to go like how these other ones look, right? What's going on here? That's literally how that other one looks. Like, identical. So we'll just pop it up here then. Or, I don't know what we'll do. I guess we'll pop it right there. I think it's this pole or something's messing with us. It's messing with me, man. It's messing with me. So same thing here. Extra guy comes out. These are the jobs they'll get. So we got a couple extra sitting around. That's why I really don't want to give these guys jobs quite yet, but we'll see how it goes. They don't need to be gathering, just breaking. They can just break stuff. Just break stuff. Break stuff. That'll keep our wood flowing in nicely. We're not using a whole bunch or nothing. But what we could do is add in a couple more fuel burners. And right now we're pretty much just waiting on metal to cook, right? For things to happen. We need this done. We need the metal to cook. And we're about to hit the big 100. Alrighty. So I'm going to cry a little bit because it's just such a beautiful thing when you see triple digits. So that's our first triple digit. That is spectacular. Some things come with that. So play desire, right, and calm down chance is increased. The calm down chance is harder. It's less of a chance, and it's more of a play desire. So our level 2 Humbies are like, hey, we need toy kitchens more than ever before. It's more than double. So like if you're playing in hardcore mode, it is extremely difficult to hold a lab together at higher level difficulties. You have to invest heavily into people producing. Hunger is a beautiful one too. 50% chance to calm down, and 150% hunger on the Humvees. So hunger on humans, 150%. So that's where making sure we have a super awesome kitchen is going to be very important for this next level up. So I'm going to just keep taking in these level ones. I still need some level twos to be able to keep up with the level ones, and really I want higher levels of production in this earlier game. So I'm going to hang around for a bit more. This level this level 1 Humvee setup, I'm probably going to slow down a little bit, and I'm going to keep them going though, because we don't want to completely just stop population. I'm going to delete this bad boy so we can move all these ice guys over here, especially as we free up some more space. I think I have enough space already for them, but I just want to be sure. And I don't want more coming in. Right, there's 20 there or so I could freeze. I could always send them away too, actually. Just send away Frozens real quick so that I can free up some space. And we got more coming in now. We're going to freeze these guys, no problem. Easy peasy. That's a big jump. 20 damage. We have to do metal. So the next episode, we're going straight into metal. Like, we have to get it done. We're even going to go over here right now, and we're going to, like, just say, like, forget this. Like, we'll build one more. This is already sufficient. Look, like, nobody's even using them. Let's be real with ourselves. We don't even need that one. We need metal bad right now. So we have plenty of power. We got resources intaking. We know this attack is not getting in. Let's be real. But 20 damage, guys. 20 damage. We're definitely going to need to level up to the next level. The meat cultivator, we're going to leave it down too, because we're going to spend that metal so that we can start eating more meat and making sure everybody's fed. Everyone's going to be way hungrier. The next episode's going to be maintaining food, right? Oh, that looks like we need some glowberries, right? So just immediately with this little tiny jump in population, everybody's becoming more needier, hungrier. Something that's going to help it big with that is we want to go to the next tier. We need that metal, and we need better production. We're at a point now where we have guys standing around eating extra food. They're not necessarily needed, right? But we still want them because we do want a couple more level 2s, which looks like we're done, right? So we can cut that off, right? So kind of what we're going to look at in the next episode, now that we've hit this big 3-digit number, is how do we manage having this many people in our base? Let's not overwhelm ourselves. And if we do need to, we can always send a couple of these guys away, and all of these levels drop immediately again. We go right back to a sustainable level of production because we have enough production, we hope, right now to sustain this. So we're going to go ahead and see where things go. We need a little bit more metal. These guys all need to just do their jobs. It's 25% boost, which is nice. So join us next time and let's see where the Mega Lab goes. Are we going to be able to handle expanding and getting more numbers, or are we going to slowly drown under the weight of the human's needs? Awesome. Thank you.